Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's morning market. So today I'm going to focus in on this morning's China inflation release. So really, what's our take on this? Okay, so what are the details? So this morning, China released the consumer price index data, so CPI data. So that's a gauge of the change in prices of goods and services over a certain time period. So what you saw with that 0.8% fall in prices is that's over the 1 year to January. How did that compare to expectations? Well, expectations were for a 0.5% fall, so it actually came in lower than expectations overall. If we then look at the monthly figure, so the monthly figure was actually a slight increase, so CPI rose by 0.3% overall. So that's the second straight month of an increase. But really, what's important is actually when we start to dig into the underlying components and actually what's driving that 0.8% fall. So the main component that has driven it is food prices. So if we look for the year to January, food prices decreased by minus 5.9%. If we look at the year to December, food prices, they decreased, but only minus 3.9%. And actually, if you dig into that, you can see that over the 1 year period, that actually pork prices, so pork's one of the key staples of diet in China overall, so pork prices were down 17.3%. But what's our take on this? I think it's really important to put the numbers into context. Lunar New Year is in February this year, but last year it was actually in January. Now, what does that mean? This meant that last year was a particularly high base for food prices due to overall holiday demand. So that's led to some distortion into the calculation overall. So when you see the headlines saying prices have fallen at the fastest rate since 2009, just remember that there is a calendar issue there overall, which is one of the key drivers of that. I think, what else has been happening in asset markets? How did they react yesterday? Asset markets generally, equity markets were quite favourable. We're seeing the US index, so the S&P 500, inch ever closer to that 5,000 level. So you're seeing record highs being made continually within US equities, and you saw particularly strong earnings reports coming through from Ford Motor Cars yesterday. That's everything from me. I hope you enjoyed today's morning markets. As always, please do like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can watch all of our videos. Thank you.